D. Why? Because there's no E, just a D, as in deliver, because Captain Crafted delivers.
That's right, the Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business with great prices and deliveries of your favorite beer, wine, spirits, water, ice, and mixers. Did I mention their great prices? That's CRAFTDBEER store.com or Fred Crafted Beer Store on Facebook.com. Make it easy. Google Redlands Beer Delivery. Look for Crafted Beer.
Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business, and I'm here to deliver.
Hey, this is Gary Garver. You know, I've been having trouble getting a good night's sleep lately. Maybe you have too. Well, if you have been, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study to help you find out how to get a great night of sleep. I've been having sleeping issues during the night lately for a number of reasons. South Pacific Sleep Lab evaluated me with an overnight study of my sleep pattern. With their professional staff, they were able to provide me with a diagnosis of my sleep pattern, and ever since, I haven't had much of a problem getting a great night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including one in Fontana, and they will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just give them a call at 844-SAD-5050 to schedule your appointment today. That's 844-SAD-5050.
Are your bones and joints as strong and as healthy as you would like? Support them with Quantum Nutrition Lab's Bone and Joint Support and D3 Gold. Buy two, get the third one free. Call 888-588-7578 or visit us online at qnlabs.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD, host of Healthline. Tune in and hear the latest breakthrough information for you and your family.
Attention all business owners, join C's Candies, Big Lots, Dollar Tree, and the Spunky Steer at the Tri-City Shopping Center in Redlands. Availability is now open for restaurants, retail, and more. Located between Alabama and the Tennessee exits where the 10 and the 210 meet, your company can be a part of over 60 retail shops, restaurants, and local businesses. The Tri-City Shopping Center is zoned for multi-use, so call today and schedule an appointment. Ask for Chris Beauchamp or John Jennings, 951-684-4400. The Tri-City Shopping Center in Redlands. The mall with a heart.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-643-6931 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-643-6931 to take your call now. Call 1-800-643-6931. That's 1-800-643-6931. Again, 1-800-643-6931.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, K292FQ Riverside, and K293CF Moreno Valley.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
Baby! What's up, y'all? This is Heavy the Homie. You're tuned into IE Radio. This first track comes from the homie Sky Royal, and this track is called Bounce.
Cash flow clean, so my checks don't bounce. This is that music that'll make you bounce, and let me cap this ounce, and then we're gonna hit bounce. Girl, level up your brain and make it bounce. Cash flow clean, so my checks don't bounce. This is that music that'll make you bounce, and let me cap this ounce, then we'll go hit bounce. Love us pride in my DNA. I see God up in my DNA. Real kings come from my DNA. I said loyalty is known in my DNA. Cash up quick to a pound of cake. I slay lanes like flames and rage, we super big. My one's up like level, this is no game. This the type of flow and go and level up your brain. Know what I'm saying? Say the groove is back. I see the young man over there, he doing that. enlightening others for the better and the one another. And this should be nothing to you, but y'all faking the funk, frauding it up, stinking it up, faker than booty shots, scripted like movie scenes, all up on the internet. Who do you wanna be? Can't tell who you are. Tell the truth, is it really what it says? Girl, level up your brain and make it bounce. Cash flow clean, so my checks don't bounce. This is that music that'll make you bounce. And let me cut this ounce, and then we'll go head bounce. Girl, level up your brain and make it bounce. Cash flow clean, so my checks don't bounce. This is that music that'll make you bounce. And let me cut and this ounce, then we'll go head bounce. Ain't nothing fake up in my DNA. Hate on my skin, that's my DNA. I know what it takes for my DNA. I know what I need for my DNA. I'm more like Big Daddy Kane. Mixed rule swings, that mean I'll hit it from the back and then I'll flat my cape. I've been doing it big like they did back in the day. I'm all the way live, I go all the way. And since I believe in myself, you know that they gon' hate. This the mess that's falsified, making bosses moves like a boss in my blunt after blunt, man, I get too high. Mary Jane's love got me hypnotized. When I'm around my boys, the women honor the time. Debonair gentlemen, type of flyers in the jeans. What you mean? No need to tell you why. Girl, level up your brain and make it bounce. Cash flow clean, so my checks don't bounce. This is that music that'll make you bounce. And let me cut this ounce, and then we're gonna head bounce. Girl, level up your brain and make it bounce. Cash flow clean, so my checks don't bounce. This is that music that'll make you bounce. And let me cut and this ounce, then we'll go head bounce.
Yo, IE Radio, MC Life, Heavy J, Nappy 2000, and my girl right here to the right. What's up, baby? What's up, y'all? It's been so long.
Shout out to all our listeners out there. If you don't know, we got the homie, the one and only MC Life in the house. If it wasn't for him, there would be no IE Radio. So it is a blessing to have him in the house.
Everybody tuned in, just so you know, everybody out there who was wondering about the Elks, we are back this Thursday. It's going down at the Elks Lodge this Thursday. Music Lounge, yeah.
You hear that, folks? Thursday, be there.
So what's up, Heavy J?
Nothing much, just right here, you know,
what you
doing
been
the
up
thing.
To, dog?
It's right here playing the music for the people, you know, giving these people that independent entertainment.
That's right. How's music coming along? Have you dropped anything new?
I'm actually working on a project right now with the homie EQ. Shout out to EQ Beats.
Man, how is EQ? I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Yeah.
Cypher Effect. He did.
Yeah, he still works with them, you know. So.
All the OGs. He does everything, man. That's tight.
Yeah, so shout out to him. So once we're done, you know, recording all that, I'm going to put that project out.
That's right. How many tracks?
I was going to do 12 tracks, and I decided I'm going to cut it down to 6 and just do an EP, and then I'm going to drop singles.
That's right. You going to have any collabs on there, or is it just going to be
I
all
have
you?
only like 2 collabs on there, and then other than that, it's all me.
That's right. Any shows coming up?
After I drop that project, yeah, that's when I'm going to start booking shows. Other than that, I've just been focusing on this, obviously the show, and I'm going to be focusing on finishing that project.
Whoa. How has it been from transition to doing shows every single day? I remember when we was rocking shows before all this cannabis stuff. Remember before the sessions were around?
Yeah.
How people I'd be at a show every day, or I'd have people think that when I do the sessions every day, they're like, man, how do you do it? I'm like, I've been doing this for
we're doing hip-hop shows out in Corona on Tuesday nights,
What
Thursday
happened
nights.
to Maya's Cafe?
Remember Maya's, that other hookah bar too?
Aladdin's or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Zanzibar.
I don't know, yeah.
Zanzibar was the sesh, that's right. Crazy. You remember Zanzibar?
I do.
What's up, Nappy? How you been?
I've been good. If y'all didn't know, IE Radio's been around for a year and some change.
What? When was the year mark?
It was in March.
March, yeah.
I'm late, bro.
It's been a year.
Oh, man.
We've been on the radio for a year.
life's the illegitimate father, you know. He ain't always there, but you know he's here now.
I've been like the stepdaddy.
Yeah, he pays the child support, you know, so it's all good.
It's crazy now. Do you remember the first IE radio show?
Yeah, I just got back from North Carolina, and it was at the Carousel Mall.
Ooh, big ups to the Carousel Mall.
And it used to smell really bad.
Like really bad.
Like garbage.
Like, no, it wasn't garbage. It smelled like ass.
Yeah, and it was crazy because there were so many people that were on there. You know what I mean? Like Stoner Rao's been on here. You know what I mean? Mark used to be a host on here.
Yep.
Bubba used to be on here.
Yep.
Dane, AK. So a lot of people have came through here, and it's no surprise why it keeps growing because it's been here for so long. So all it had to do is stir the pot a little bit, and bada bing, bada boo.
Bam. Man. So you went to London recently and all over Europe, right?
Yeah, I was there for a week.
How was it? How was the food first off?
In Paris, I love the food. I think the spaghetti out there was probably my favorite. And the croissants out there are so crispy. It's crazy, bro. Like it's
like unbelievably crispy. Cause I like my croissants crispy.
No, dude, it's crazy. Like, you would go nuts. The cheese out there tastes wonderful. If you didn't know, I really love water.
And I see your fancy water bottle one.
That's all he was posting.
I love water. And dude, it tastes different. Amsterdam was dope. If anyone loves to smoke weed and just loves the culture of Europe, you should go to Amsterdam. It's a melting pot. You can really find everybody there.
I heard the architecture over there is more like more roundish, not so square. Like the buildings, they curve, I guess, at the top, right?
Yeah, it's old style.
Like super old school where it is over here, where it's like flat and boring.
Yeah, it's like a house, and then there'll be
like
a
castle
store
looking or something.
Yeah, a store on the bottom because they have the Anne Frank Museum there. They have the Banksy Museum there. There's rich black culture there. You know what I mean? They practically built it. You know what I mean?
How was your transition like from coming over here every day, just waking up in America, just to being out there in Europe? Was this your first time?
Nah, this is my second time.
Being in Europe?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go the first time?
Italy.
Just Italy? That's it?
Yeah.
And how many countries did you hit this time around?
I hit 3 countries.
Okay.
I hit the UK, I hit the Netherlands, and I hit France.
That's right. You should hit up Afu Ra next time. He's like right there. I should have linked him up with you, man.
Where's he at?
He's right there in Czechoslovakia, but he was on tour with Jay with the Damager. I see your hat. I might be blind, but is that a Gangstar hat?
Nah, this is a Negro League baseball hat.
That's how blind I am. It looked like the symbol. I was like, is that?
I feel you because I don't have my glasses right now, so I see what you're saying.
It looked like I was like, I don't know if he's wearing a Gangstar hat, but I'm gonna bring this up. But they're in tour in that whole area, so it was pretty tight. That's actually the tour I was supposed to be on, but everything got postponed. So you know how it is.
It'd be like that.
Well, since we have you here, we might as well talk about the show you were talking about, the Motor Technique show.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about when's that and what's going on?
Yes, June 15th is the biggest show of my whole entire life that I've ever put together, and it's gonna be wowzers. All right, first off, let's start off in a small show. You remember the cafe?
Oh yeah.
You remember? Do you remember Back to the Grind?
Yeah.
You guys remember Back to the
I brought
Grind?
shows down there. I remember when they shut us down. Remember for someone drinking?
Yeah, and the lady came up to me. Was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. It happened.
It's crazy because that day I did that show there. I was like, man, watch, one day I'm gonna do that place on the corner. And here we are, what, 8-9 years later almost?
Nah, it's probably like maybe like 5 years.
It's like 6 or 7,
yeah.
I think. Yeah, it's pretty damn long.
Yeah.
But when I was walking through that building the day I put the deposit on the whole entire show, it was just like a surreal feeling. Like that right there was when I realized everything was going in motion, and that's when I realized that everything was coming alive. And I think that was probably the best moment of my life. It was that moment right there.
To date, thus far.
Yeah, to this far.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've done all this stuff. I've done cannabis shows. I've done rap shows. I've done beat battles, MC battles. I've done whatever it is. And I think this is going to be the show that actually puts me on the map as an individual, whether it be a promoter or artist or whatever people want to look at me as. it literally says MC Life presents in downtown Riverside on the billboard, on the marquee.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was cool. So
that's what's up.
I think it's gonna be fun. So far, we have about like 600 or 700 tickets sold. The venue fits about 1,500 people. So hopefully, we get about 1,000 to maybe 1,500 people. It'd be cool to sell out, but even if we don't, I think we're still gonna have a good time.
Well, you hear that, Inland Empire. Go out there, get your tickets, support the homies, support the city, Riverside. We're going to have Immortal Technique. Who else is on the lineup?
It's
Tell them the stack lineup because it's crazy.
Immortal Technique, Veil the Wonder, Chino XL, Poison Pen, Pause One, Rebels to the Grain. Shout outs to Rebels to the Grain. I actually got a Breakbeats and Rhyme shirt.
No flashing, bro. No flashing.
It's a Breakbeats and Rhyme shirt that I've had.
No plugging other radio stations on our radio station, bro. Shout out to the homies, Breakbeats and Rhymes, yo. They hold it down for hip hop.
It's crazy because they were on one of my very first shows at the Back to the Grind, and now here they are. Because I told them, I was like, look, I told everybody on this lineup, I was like, I will not forget you guys. I promise. When I do my first big show, you guys are gonna be on it. Team Baker, we literally started the Herbalistics this like a week after Team Baker started. And since then, we've been homies, and that's family. So we're rolling with them. It's Team Baker, Herbalistics, Notice Young. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit up P the MC to come through. I really want him to be there.
Right on.
We got Sage One, Cerebro Negro. We got a ska band. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a mixture of everything. And then Cordyceps and Ascend Beats are gonna be doing live beats. And then we also got DJ Great Dane, which is my homie, my brother. Big ups to DJ Great Dane. Everybody go follow him. He'll be in Orange County this Friday at the Humble Sesh. So anybody in Orange County tuned in, make sure you hit up the Humble Sesh. And then we also have DJ Josh Fader, Mondo the DJ, and a couple surprise guests. I'm working on a group to maybe come in, and it would be cool. It would be super cool. It just depends on if they're available. But I'm going to keep that surprise for, another time.
Right on. And once again, where's that at? What's the date on that?
The Riverside Municipal Auditorium. And tonight we are giving away 2 free tickets. And if you bought your tickets and you show them on Instagram, you take a picture, show them on Instagram, tag me, MC Life, at MCLYFE_, you could enter to win a half pound. You could win a half pound of weed for a $20 ticket.
Just for going to the concert.
You feel me?
You're going to get some weed for the concert anyways, but you could win a half pound for free. You might as well,
Yes.
Follow the homie, follow the instructions, and who knows, you could win. With that being said, once again, shout out to the homie MC Life. Of course, without him, we wouldn't be here.
It's crazy, man. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody out there who's just chilling, having fun, waiting for us to come back and have fun. But regardless, even if we're not at the Elks or if we are, you guys should still support everybody. Whether it's us, whether it's somebody else, whether it's somebody we don't get along with, just support whoever it is. Don't pick sides. If people are telling you to sign contracts and pick sides, do not do it. It's not worth it, because at the end of the day, you might end up needing somebody and you signed a contract and you messed yourself over. So don't sign contracts. Read the fine print. Let people know. Don't pick sides. Pick your own team, and that's it. Peace.
Word up. You heard it from MC Life himself, yo.
Big ups to Edgar Sosa. What's up, man?
Yes, I was just going to say that. For those that don't know, today we do have a special guest, Mr. Edgar Sosa. Before we get into that interview, we're going to play some more hip-hop for you guys out there. Shout out to all the listeners tuning in. This is IE Radio. My name is Heavy the Homie.
Nappy 2000.
And this next track we're going to play comes from the homie Mon's Army. It's called Gnostic Odyssey, off his album called Gnostic Odyssey. Go ahead and check that out on SoundCloud and other. Follow him on Instagram as well, Mon's Army Official. Let's get it, Nappy. And like I said, we're going to get into an interview soon with the homie Edgar Sosa. If you don't know, go ahead and follow him on Instagram. That's Edgar Sosa at EDGARSOSA.
Language reconstruct neural patterns. Manipulation of matter grabs disaster. Mass massacre. After our tabernacle. Black magic practice tackle turf. And Canatrix badges burned under black Sabbath moons. Heavily defines the moon. Dropping jewels bombs over Baghdad spewed. The truth cannot be dug with excluded excavational tools. Planted deep, deep in the Earth's gravitational pool. Ascending clairvoyance, transcending of the flesh. Interconnect magnetic sixth sense. Has a nexus in celiac plexus. Flexing mental bend index upon indents and sentences. Entering cerebral center to physically replenish it. Impression set, sacrificial evidence expressed. Pan-dimensional combat. Protect skeletal, jaw strap and all stats. Sevenfold expose the arm's length. Sevenfold expose the arm's length. Pan-dimensional combat. Protect skeletal, jaw strap and all stats. Sevenfold expose the arm's length. Sevenfold expose the arm's length. Home invade the humble abode of higher beings, disguised under a divine messenger design. Celestial roles unfolds. Darkness erodes, familiar to eclipse the cold episode. Consciously roasted to death on bronze idols, sacrificial rivals in Aztec conquest. Written on Mendoza's codex, Mendoza's codex. Mon, sacred language, abstract as pictorial representation. Conquering majority of areas in the earth, like Darius the First, mass hysteria dispersed. Class of imperial was served, where obscure burials are cursed. Spericarios concur, paranoia, paranormal scenarios occur. Paranoia, paranormal scenarios occur. Pan-dimensional combat. Protect skeletal, jaw strap and all stats. Sevenfold expose the arm's length. Sevenfold expose the arm's length. Pan-dimensional combat. Protect skeletal, jaw strap and all stats. Sevenfold expose the arm's length. Sevenfold expose the arm's length.
This next track comes from the homie Spec. He was a past guest on IE Radio. This track is called Rock Vibe, and it's off the album Retrospect. Shout out to the homie Spec.
This is that Jimmy Javier joint there. Alright then. Lit. Come on, I just rock. 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 I got a lot of vibe. I got a lot of soul. I got a lot of grind. I got a lot of goals. I got a lot of grind, I got a lot of goals, I got a lot of wine, I got a lot of trouble. Watch, get the specifics on the camera lenses. Zoom into a picture perfect blender blended. Panoramic galleries of the grandest templates. Beats with the mean kick. Classic freshness, plus I work the swing out, she got a mean strut. Head knockers for the head wraps and clean cuts. Emphasis on the eloquent and styled out. Effortless on the elements and sounds bounced. Records rotating, a stack keeping it. The past seeking it, so now the lad's keeping it. The message so sacred, the chant preaching it. The class season it, so now the fam breathe a bit. Be legit like the OG from the Bay Blood. The whole team for the proceeds and pay stubs. We go green, smoke weed, trying to make dubs. And no schemes so clean on the cake runs. I got a lot of vibe, I got a lot of soul, I got a lot of grind, I got a lot of goals. I got a lot of grind, I got a lot of goals, I got a lot of wine, I got a lot of trouble. Smooth, extra flair, slick with the thump meter. No comparisons when it come to love either. Blunts roll with the fly, cause your Girl Scout. Street symphonies push the monster route. Surreal and authentic, you feel the wavelength. Appeal is raw, tested within the same breath. Proper poetry pushed along to the peeps now. Growing globally, hopefully you can see how I'm a groove merchant, elevating beats and bars. A dual purpose to space travel beneath the stars. This music of the worldly, you need a fleet to Mars. It was discovered early, it's so unique, bizarre. This ain't for radio ratios, it's the contrary. A calm, steady environment, no palm sweaty. We all ready, pushing lines to the next. The song heavy, just my mind and the flesh. All you got to do is get
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
Baby! What's hood, y'all? Once again, you're tuning in to IE Radio. My name is Heavy the Homie.
I'm Nappy 2000.
And as I said, we do have a special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What up, everybody? Edgar Sosa, IE's favorite.
Edgar Sosa in the house, a.k.a. Tony Fontana, correct?
A.k.a. Sushi, a.k.a. Padre Santo, a.k.a. all the above.
Hey, for sure, man. Welcome to IE Radio, brother. How you living today?
Thank you. I'm living great. How about you guys?
I'm doing real good. One thing that that I realized when I first met you is that you have a very vibrant spirit.
Thank you, man.
You know what I mean? You really are a go-getter to what you want, and definitely. I felt that from you. So, where did that come from? Did that come from your family growing up, or did that just naturally, come when you got older?
I don't know. I guess you could say my family. Mm-hmm. You know, my brothers are very cheerful. You know, my family's very cheerful. Mm-hmm. My friends, the world. You know what I mean? I just want to exhilarate like good vibration. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because this world needs it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? How long have you been in the Inland Empire?
My whole life.
Your whole life.
Oh, I sound a whole lot better now.
So when did you start actually become on the scene in the hip hop in IE? When did you come out here?
I started doing shows with Noah like when I was like 14.
14. So what year would that be?
I want to say 2007, 2008.
And your first show was at the Vibe?
Right, correct.
Okay.
I want to say the first time that I saw you or heard of you was on the Cypher for the DIY Fest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I did that at the
killed that, huh?
Yeah, you killed that. Yeah, that was literally the first time I seen it. I was like, that dude's dope. I was like, oh, you're holding it down, for
I tried, man. I tried. Definitely for La Raza. This is definitely for La Raza. What's up, my Mexican people out there?
Yo, shout out to all our Mexican listeners,
We love everybody.
How important is it to put your culture into your music?
That's very important to me.
Explain it.
I just feel like our culture, it's lacking representation in the industry. We have a few heads that are in there that are really doing it, and I see that, but we don't have enough. You know what I mean? For the numbers that we have out there. Mm-hmm. Like I don't really see too many Mexican rappers. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or at least conscious ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ones you do see out there, it's kind of like, do I really want them to represent me?
And it's not even that, because it's all culture to me, and if they're from the tierra, then I gotta respect it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm not a hater, and I just want to see everybody win.
Exactly.
But it's very important to me because my peoples come from that place. You know what I mean? This is. If you want to get technical about it, this is kind of Mexico.
This is Mexico.
I seen a hat on the internet. One of those memes that said "Make America Mexico again."
At least California,
I went to a KRS-One show and he brought that up. He was like, "We are all Mexico soil, so you have to respect the culture that's already here."
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You just can't stomp on it.
We're native. We're indigenous people to this land. You know what I mean? They can't take that from us. That's why it's so important to me, because I got roots, man. Like my grandparents still live in Mexico. Half of my family still stays in Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing like the poor down there, because actually they're well off, but it's still the fact that the streets don't have light. You know what I mean? Little things like that. They have a simple life out there, but I would still like to be somebody to provide those type of opportunities for them. You know what I mean? To like Akon did in Africa.
I was just about to say, like Akon did, bro.
Just like that, bro.
To try and do that in Mexico, that would be nuts,
that would be mind-blowing. That would be really dope.
Yeah.
So in 2007 and 2008, you came on the scene. And when did you link up with the Mexican Mufasa?
Oh, Mexican Mufasa, that's my brother, bro.
That's actually your brother?
That's my blood brother.
Oh, okay, so.
Shout out to Selfie, man. Selfie and LZ Dollar, those are my brothers. We are BMS together.
Okay, so tell me about that when you guys were coming up as BMS and collaborating with family. Because I already know, because I work with my brothers and sisters, it's not always easy and you don't always get along.
Yeah, we're siblings at the end of the day, you know. It's like we get into fights, but at the end of the day, I love my brother. Like, you know, that's somebody that's for sure I'm gonna ride for at the end of the day. There's nothing better than sibling love. Oh, let me fix my Instagram.
His live stream, you know.
Yeah, no, there's nothing better than sibling love. You know what I mean? It's the greatest. To me, it's the best love out there because you could tell your sibling anything. You know what I mean? Like even your parents, you'll like hide stuff from. That's who you hide stuff from with. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The one keeping the secret with.
Yeah. So, I mean, my brother self, like, and Els, they started to make music in '99.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so like they're real hip hop. They were like one of the first people out here that were rapping. They were like rapping on dynamic mics and stuff like that because condenser mics weren't that. It wasn't that
common, you know. No one really knew about them.
Exactly. So it was scarce, the competition. You know, so they really they had a little movement going back then. But that inspired me as a kid, and that's the reason why I started doing it. That and Neymar. But Self has always been dope. He's always been dope. I had to work to get dope. You know, but now we're at the age where like we're both dope, you know what I mean? And that's my brother forever, BMS.
Explain when you just said, I think it's important to explain when you said work to be dope. Explain that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like not everybody's the best when they first start. Some people are like my brother Self, you know what I'm saying? But not me. Like I had to go through my little whack phases in life. You know, like I was. Yeah, I mean, I admit I look back at some of my songs. I listen to them at night and I'll be like, ooh, let's skip that. I'll be embarrassed and stuff, you know, like no.
But you have to have those, you know. You have to like.
Right. I mean, honestly, I like it. I love it because I can still go back and listen to my 7th grade voice and see the progression. Exactly. To me, that's really dope. It's like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Like the evolution in that is beautiful. You know what I mean?
I think that was the dope thing about the vibe. It lets you evolve in a way that people felt comfortable, you know what I mean? And was that one of like the main places that you think that you honed most of your talent at?
Where in Fontana? Or
no, at the vibe. As far as performing, is that?
Oh no, like, I've been all around. I've been everywhere. I mean, I haven't really gotten out to like the East Coast more so, but I've been up and down. Yeah.
Explain your South by Southwest trip.
That was fun. That was really fun. I mean, I went out there because the homie New High Films, shouts to him. Like he had a homie that actually like flew me out there and all that stuff, you know, and showed me love and all that. And I got some shows booked out there and it was dope. I mean, a lot of cool people. You know, we had Jet Life in the studio.
How was that? How was it meeting young Rudy?
Rowdy?
Young Rowdy. I always mess up.
He wrote in my book. Like he was like, he's like, anybody got paper? And I was like PC writing paper? He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I got some. And I fucking gave him. And he left his verse in that little book. I still got
it. You better hit Cuz up and tell him to write it.
Yeah. No, but they came to work with Triz. You know, cause Triz is my boy too. Yeah. So you know they came through afterwards because Triz had a show with Currency the day before. And he killed it. You know what I mean? Even Currency came up to him was like, he came up to me, he's like, where's Dog at? I was like, where's Dog at? What just went on? I was like, oh, Triz?
I don't know Dog, but I know Triz.
Yeah. He's like, it was dope, man. South by Southwest was dope. I met a lot of cool people. I met Ninth Wonder, bro.
And Rhapsody, right?
Yeah, Rhapsody. Yeah. Hey, that was a funny story too, though, low key, because we was just walking around. I think it was Fifth Street. It's called Fifth Street, and then it's packed. There's a bunch of people. It's like a festival.
Yeah.
And I was walking. There's these lunch trucks, like little. It was a place where there's lunch trucks, but they did a little youth thing. You know what I'm saying? But Triz and New High, they wanted to stay and eat this side. I wanted to check out the other side, see what they got over here. You know what I'm saying? So I went over there. And I seen her walk by, and I'm like, is that Rhapsody? I said to myself, and I seen like her sister or something turn around and just look at me, you know. So I had to run back into it. So Triz, I was like, hey yo, I think I just seen Rhapsody. Come confirm it with me. And he was just like, let's go. And he picked up his pants and started walking like hella fast.
Picked up his pants.
He's like, oh, for sure, that's Rhapsody. I was like, and then I asked her, I was like, you Rhapsody? And then her sister was like, yeah, I seen you looking. But yeah, they were cool. You know, I just told her, you know, she's dope, and she's a very dope lyricist.
Oh yeah, period.
Like, like I respect lyricism. You know what I mean? I came up under that umbrella. Like that type of music was fed to me as a kid. You know, like music with a message and stuff like that. Like that's the stuff that resonates.
Hip hop.
Definitely, but not even to be super lyrical, spiritual. You know, because I like to
just
get
real bars. You know,
real music, like stuff that feels like my soul. You know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta feel it right here in mi corazón. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like that's the stuff that I was bred to be like and emulate, I guess.
How important like you said, how important is that to put into your music every time that you're putting your song out and you know, trying to make a message, whether it's speaking to the people, to the kids, or whatever?
I mean, it really depends on the beat. You know, like if I hear a beat that's telling me to speak to the people, then I'll definitely try to reach out to the people. You know what I mean? But if it's because I like to have fun as well. I don't like to just put in the box as either as just, oh, I'm a political rapper and I'm here to tell you what the universe is like. You know, like
I don't know how to have fun.
I like to smoke. You know, I like to indulge in some vices as well. You know,
it's legal now. So we can talk about
the herb. Oh, we can talk about it.
Yeah,
we can talk about the herb. We can smoke some weed. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Well, you know,
Edgar Sosa smokes. Everybody know that, but shh.
Indulge, you know.
I don't like to exploit it as much. You know what I mean? I'm not Wiz Khalifa. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll post it every now and then. I actually posted one today. I haven't in like a couple months though.
Now, I mean, I smoke like a chimney too. But I don't exploit it though. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's not all you talk about.
I think because when I was younger, I tried to exploit it a lot, and then just looked at myself like, man, you just one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I feel you.
I felt disgusted. You know what I mean?
Man.
No, but for real, like I seen that and I was like, nah, I can't do this. You know, I got nieces, I got nephews, and I don't want them to be looking at that. You know, or the uncle to be perceived as a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Because we get put in a box as well if you just want to stay in that category.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like to be just well-rounded. You know what I mean? Just be aware of everything that's going on and just stay grounded to the roots, you know what I mean, and the culture of hip hop and my culture is Mexican heritage, you know what I mean? That's Edgar Sosa for you, man.
That's the beauty of independent hip hop, and that's the beauty of what we do. You know, that's what we support, independent entertainment, where you're able to do what you want to do. You don't have to stick to this image and you got to be this person and that's your character, that's it. You know, this is what the label signed you up for, so that's what you got to be. You can't start talking conscious now, you know, because you're not supposed to do that, you know.
Yeah,
as
that's
an
exactly.
artist, you can do that.
Exactly. That's why I love being independent, you know what I mean? Just like what you just said, everything you just said, yes.
On a real note.
On the realness, I got you stuck off the realness. Well, I love Shook Ones. Well, rest in peace, Prodigy, man.
All right,
I love Mobb Deep. But
Deep.
when did we start categorizing it conscious rap?
I think when it became more oversaturated with the music that's not fundamentally, you know, like,
I think when gangster rap started coming out and all that it kind of
in the 90s.
It kind of in the 90s. That's kind of where it drew that line. So that's obviously, you know, those people.
I think
the 90s were already doing conscious rap.
I think it came from like Lil Wayne era and up.
So 1999 up?
No, not that early. Lil Wayne, like
2005.
Yeah, I'm the best rapper alive. Lil Wayne, you know. Yeah. Carter 1 Lil Wayne, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, because before conscious hip hop was just hip hop. That's what it was.
That's what I mean. It was just
hip hop. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Once you started putting out other stuff, and then you tried to do that music, that's when they're like, oh, now you're doing conscious hip hop.
I also think is when the East Coast, the South took over.
Yeah, exactly.
When the South took over, I feel like that's when it happened, you know.
because the South has been
the South has something to say. You know what I'm saying?
They've been around for what, 18 years now?
Yeah,
they've been killing it since like 2000.
They've been killing it. They've been killing it, bro. I mean, that's dope, man. Yep. You got some kid in Harlem saying trill, and you now got the whole world looking at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like their influence and their culture down there is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always loved it too. You know, shout out to my Texas boys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of raza down there too. Shout out to them.
Exactly.
How important is it for you to connect with different Spanish artists and to reach out and to work with them and to, you know, put out that movement and that positive message that you're always preaching?
That's a very good question. I mean, it's very important for us to link, I think. You know, I've reached out to a few of them, and you know, some reached back out to me, and I'm very open to collaborating with Latin rappers and all that, because yeah, of course I represent the culture. You know, there's no limit to what we're supposed to be doing in hip hop. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of your collaborations, we might as well, you know, it's a segue. We should.
That's a great segue.
My
man. Okay, you guys are media trained a little
Let's
bit.
Go ahead and you know, play this song we got right here, featuring the homies Conceal and.
Shouts to Conceal and shouts to Infinite, man. This is Hojo, you know, featuring Edgar Sosa. If you ain't heard, you're hearing now.
And in this one, you're actually rapping in Spanish, correct?
I'm rapping in Spanish, man.
Hey.
You had to bring it out.
Had to do it.
Triz was the first one to tell me to rap in Spanish. Shouts to him, man. But after that, I got a lot of good reviews from that track that I rapped in Spanish, and they're like, man, you should do that more often.
Previously, you didn't want to rap in Spanish?
It's not that I didn't want to. I just didn't think
Never
I was
did
that.
it.
I never gave it a go, bro. And I look back at it, and I'm like, you're dumb. I would always like throw like a Spanish word in there now and again, you know, but more familiar Spanish word, you know. But now I'm getting intricate with my language.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My native tongue, you understand?
Gotta, you know, if you got it, might as well use it.
Exactly. Point exactly, because you know, God blessed me with this ability to know this language. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that only know. I'm proud to be bilingual. You know.
And myself included, bro. I know I understand it and can read it and write it better than I can speak it. So I wish I could rap in Spanish. Like I could probably write.
I used to suck at speaking it, bro. Like it's but I feel like it's just the confidence in saying it. You know, because it does all come. I started. You know, I just drop my little hefty ones down there and just start speaking.
Yeah.
If you can speak Spanish, you can speak Italian.
Yeah.
No, right, and
that's
that's what I was gonna say too. Is that it also made me want to go learn more languages. You know, like I'm gonna learn another language before I die.
Yeah.
Word. Which one?
Just trilinguals.
It don't matter, or is there a specific one?
I wanna learn. That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Well,
I don't know the dialect of like the more eastern, like the eastern eastboard, whatever, the eastern time, whatever, the eastern zone.
Yeah.
Like all that dialect over there is kind of like it's hard, you know. So I'll probably pick something like
something from the Middle
something
East.
that's not some Spanish type of tongue.
Yeah, that's something you already know. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll learn like some Costa Rican, like I don't know.
Right on. Well, once again, we're gonna get into this track. And
Hojo.
Let's
get into it, man.
Shout out to Infinite, shout out to Conceal, and shout out to all our listeners out there. Once again, you're tuning into IE Radio. My name is Heavy the Homie.
I'm Nappy 2000.
And I'm Edgar Sosa.
Much love, y'all. Keep tuning in and turn the volume all the way up.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA. Baby!
Boss up, man. We in charge now. Love, head so lost in the gun smoke. Tryna make a bed like Huncho. Put him all to sleep with a combo. Well known like El Chapo. We just tryna make it till tomorrow. Bring this joy, no sorrow. Put him on a seat with a combo. Making boss moves, won't fumble. Fake it till we make it to the cake. Never doubt and bring in all the faith. Put in work at night and every day. Stay in charge, we're leading all the way. Make it till we make it to the cake. Never doubt and bring in all the faith. Put in work at night and every day. Stay in charge, we're leading all the way. Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 yeah, Huncho, 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 yeah.
I'm Huncho, I'm Hefe. They better shut up and listen. I hand out the word. Took a decade to get here. Ain't nobody really touching me. I'm the one who really got the keys. I'm the star of the county, my G. I'm taking initiative. I got the increase. They scared of the levels. I got responsibility. I'm the one they really wanna be. Instead of hating my boy, why don't you get you some cheese? I am filled up with joy. Sitting with the hand out, touching their 30s, it's time to be a man now. Tell them my payments, they ran out. Put in the work, otherwise put the plan out. I travel the states and we leaving the country. Did this myself and I started with nothing. Throwing the energy back. I act a fool and I'm still getting racks. I plan for the day, the week, the month, and the year. No more fakes for the year. Mutual respect, regardless of age. I am a Huncho, the title I claim, yeah.
Head so lost in the gun smoke. Tryna make a bed like Huncho. Put him all to sleep with a combo. Well known like El Chapo. We just tryna make it till tomorrow. Bring this joy, no sorrow. Put him all to sleep with a combo. Making boss moves, won't fumble. Make it till we make it to the K. Never doubt and bring in all the faith. Put in work at night and every day. Stay in charge, we're leading all the way. Make it till we make it to the K. Never doubt and bring in all the faith. Put in work at night and every day. Stay in charge, we're leading all the way. Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 hey.
Mi primo me dijo que yo soy el hijo de Dios. Con palabras de amor, siempre viene con calor. Nunca miro yo color, un reloj de Michael Kors. Yo no siento dolor, I feel good, praise the Lord. I pray you pay me more, cash than you did before. Wait, till I park and pull up out the Porsche. Tell your homies that I pack a force. Pack to back with platinum worthy tracks. Back to practice, back and forth with support. Got my mom telling me that I'ma make it. Yeah, I got heart, better but your people wanna break it. Better but your people wanna feed me to some bacon every day. Smoke break, assalamu alaikum. Got too much on my damn mind, too much on my damn mind. I go weighing like a marlin. I'm too complex like apartments. Hold up, damn my buddy calling. And I get buddy with a bunch of money. Can't take it from me, my mind is running 100 miles an hour, several hours of running. Goddamn.
Head so lost in the gun smoke, gotta make it out cause the game more cutthroat. Kung Fu Kenny with the boss though, don't take much to love and stay humble. I bring the heat, I never taste defeat, and all my peeps are G's and easy A's for me. Like saying ABCs, I got an A to Z, ain't no replacing me, I'm about to bring the peace. Break it till we make it to the K. Never doubt and bring in all the faith. Put in work at night and every day. Stay in charge, we're leading all the way. Make it till we make it to the K. Never doubt and bring in all the faith. Put in work at night and every day. Stay in charge, we're leading all the way. Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 hey, Huncho, 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 hey.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA. Baby!
What's hood, y'all? You just heard Huncho. Fire guest
Edgar Sosa.
Edgar Sosa featuring Conceal and Infinite.
That was hot.
You liked it?
That was hot.
Thank you.
I like how you went from the Spanish and slid into English very appropriately.
Damn.
It was a very smooth transition. It wasn't like, oh wait.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's honestly, I see my brother do it first. I emulated his style. I'm not even going for it. That's my big brother. So what, you know?
That's what you got it for, man.
Exactly. No, but I seen him do it back then, and I used to think that it was real dope how he did it too. And yeah, I'm been getting a lot of good feedback from it. So I think I'm gonna continue that.
Hey man, keep putting it on for the culture.
Got to, man. Got to. It's for the culture.
And so, what are you working on as of now? You have a couple projects you said you're working on?
Okay. So I've been recording heavy, right? I've been writing heavy. I've been making crazy beats like heavy. So I got 2 projects to drop next year.
Okay.
But up until then, I'm gonna keep releasing singles and all that. You know what I mean?
Right on.
But I'm gonna work on these 2 projects next year. One's called The Belief System, And the other one's called 210 Eastbound. You know what I'm saying? That's fly, right?
That's right. And speaking of singles, you actually just dropped a single, right? A video?
Just released the single. If you're on YouTube, everybody got YouTube app, you better go watch Paradise, man. It'll save your soul. SOS, save it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The belief system.
The belief system, man, because that's huge to me. Like, self-belief is everything. Like, the confidence you have within yourself it'll determine how your future is gonna end up. If you lack confidence, man, like, you're gonna start coming into doubt and eventually into fear, you know, and that kills dreams. You know, so to all my dreamers out there, man, just stay confident. You know what I mean, within yourself. Even if they call you arrogant, cocky, or whatever, man, just stay confident. Just know that within yourself that you're right with God and He's right with you.
This is what I heard someone say this one time, man. We only got God, you know what I mean? We're only here for so long, so this is necessarily almost a dream, if y'all feel me.
Man.
So why care what people say for?
Do you read? I
do read.
Have you read the 4 Agreements?
Of course.
Man, my man, Don Reese, that guy's a champ. You know what I mean? Shouts to him, man. The 4 Agreements. If you guys haven't checked that one out, it's a real good book.
There's a 5th agreement too.
I think I read that one. I read the companion book too. But I also read the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay. That one changed my whole perspective when I was like 23.
I read another Napoleon Hill book, but that's a conversation for a different day.
Which one? Outwitting the Devil?
Yeah, you already know. I think, did he talk about that?
Nah, he didn't tell me nothing about that.
Nah, I love that book.
It's a great book. He's a great author.
I think everybody should listen to that audiobook on YouTube.
Man, Think and Grow Rich, anything by Napoleon Hill, to be honest. If you want to know about manifesting your goals and turning your dreams into reality, like, I definitely advise that. If you guys like to read, I know it's almost a dead art, but hey, I do it.
Yeah.
I go to Barnes & Noble. I'm a member, so what?
Shout out to Edgar Sosa for coming in the neighborhood, you know, dropping some knowledge for our listeners. You know, this is IE Radio, so we want to let you guys know that it's not just about the music, like you said. You do got to feed your brain some, you know,
definitely
good old-fashioned books.
Yeah, no, I came up here to say, like, hey, man, don't just give me, like, regular music questions, because I'm a human being, you know, like, like I like people to know that I'm human and I'm relatable to everybody. We all relate in one way or another. You know, we all have the same 7 emotions. Yeah. You know what I mean? We all get happy, we all get mad, we all get sad. You know, we all bleed. We all take a number 2. You understand? Like, number 1. Exactly. We all have babies the same. You know, like
we're all the same color on this other part of the hand.
That's crazy. That's yeah.
We have more in common than you know people like to admit.
So that's why it's like, man, all that racism that's going on is, you know, that I don't even like to shed light on, but dead that instantly, because you gotta show love, man. God is love, and if you're right with God, you can't be out there being racist, man. That's not cool.
The way I see it too is that racism, it will hurt you too. That, you know, not only hurts the people that you're, you know, being prejudiced to, but it also hurts you because you don't get to experience that. There's so much love you can get from being open to everybody, you know.
If you're racist towards the Asians, like, how you can eat Chinese food, huh?
Exactly.
Like, you know? You're like Mexicans, why you eating carne asada burritos, huh?
Yeah, like missing out.
Like,
that's what, you know.
You can learn more. You can have a torta as well, but you don't got that Mexican friend. You know what I'm saying?
You can have a torta, a gyro, man.
You can have albondigas, you know, whatever. We'll hook it up. What was rancheros?
All that.
You're missing out, bro. Like, stop being racist.
Well, once again, it's been a pleasure. We want to thank our homie right here, Edgar Sosa, for coming down.
Tony Fontana. Go ahead and check him out. On Instagram and on YouTube, subscribe at Edgar Sosa. Yes, sir.
He's got all kinds of videos out there.
Sure do.
Before we go, we do want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Puff Sauce. Go ahead and follow them and get yourself some of that medicated syrup in your life. Woo. Shout out to Serious Cartoons and Records. Go ahead and follow them. Get your records and all your comic book needs.
Hey.
Shout out to the Music Lounge 710. We had the homie MC Life.
Shout out to MC Life, man. He shouted me out, man. Much love.
Yep. And
I gotta return that love, baby.
Got to.
If you didn't know, he said we'll be back and running at the Elks Lodge this Thursday. So make sure you get yourself down there. Me and Nappy will be there, you know. So come on through and Before we go, we'll end this with the song from Edgar Sosa here.
Sushi. By DiSanto.
It should be on there. You can play
Baby Jesus is called.
Baby Jesus, or else play extra stuff.
Oh, extra stuff? We gonna do extra stuff? Oh, we got 30 seconds?
Yeah, well, we'll end with, we'll play it to the end.
No, man.
Y'all get a little
We got 30
taste.
seconds. I want to talk still. I still got stuff to talk about.
Well,
The fifth agreement is love, by the way.
That's the best agreement.
Yeah.
Agreement. Agreement. Yeah. No, for sure. Love is we were just talking on it. You know what I mean? We're just talking on love. We got to spread love because that's what's going to make you happy, bro. That's what's going to make you happy. That's what's going to make you have serenity inside, and that's what's going to allow you to progress in life. But this is my new one, extra stuff, and this will tell you all about love.
Like I always say, love and let love.
Tune in.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA. Baby!
KCAA Loma Linda. Listen on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, and 106.5 FM. It's time to shop in the cool, relaxed comfort of the Tri-City Shopping Center in Redlands. Convenient